What's up, legends? Welcome back to another day of Bitcoin has done nothing. Have no fear though. I think the move is coming. This is probably going to be a quick update, and I might actually focus more on some altcoins today whilst Bitcoin is in this range. Let's get right into this. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning back, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn the bell button to all so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And also don't forget to leave comments on the video down below. Now, also just a reminder that we are hitting the end of the month. You don't want to be joining the Discord towards the end of the month because Patreon does charge you at the time that you sign up and then again on the first of every month thereafter. So what you can do in the meantime, whilst you're waiting for the next 4 or 5 days to join, make sure you head to the description of this video down below and look for the line that says my social media links and follow me on Twitter, because in between doing these YouTube updates, I do other updates on Twitter if things change in the market or there's something that you need to know in that moment. And that is the second best place to get the information after the TTC Discord. So let's get into price action on Bitcoin. This is what we were looking at on yesterday's video. We're holding in that range between 28,700, 30,700. We did spike the day before into that 28,700 area and we have been holding above it ever since. We did not make it all the way up to the 30,700 area yesterday, and that was because there were a lot of other short orders at around 30,500 and even a little bit lower. This formation that I've talked about on my previous videos is still currently valid, but I really am waiting for that breakout to come either today or tomorrow. So the reason that I think that the breakout will come this week is because of the options expiry max pain levels. So let's just take a look at this. This was the options that were expiring May 25th and the max pain level was 29,000. Now, if you don't know how options work, it's basically just a different way of trading, and traders speculate on the price of Bitcoin in the future. That future has an expiry date and time, and by that date and time, they then get the right to exercise that option. So if they bet on the price being higher in the future, and it is, then they can exercise that and profit. And if they bet on the price being lower in the future, and it is, then they can exercise that and take profit. However, the max pain level is the level between both the longs and shorts, or the calls and the puts, where if price closed around about $1,000 for Bitcoin either side of that max pain price, then neither the calls or the puts win. They all lose their deposit that they put down, and the market maker collects all of that as profit instead. So that's why we want to know the max pain price close to options expiry, especially when there's a lot of people betting on price. So now that you know that, May 25, the max pain was 29,000. Now, the expiry, I believe, is UTC 4 p.m. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that it's that, or it's around that anyway. So if we mark out this candle close at 4 p.m. yesterday, it's this candle here. So this candle closed at 29,629. So the market maker won on those ones that are expiring. Now we have the next one on May 26, which is also the same price, 29,000, which is coming up today. So we may have another boring day of Bitcoin not really doing much. We want to keep an eye on that and see if Bitcoin does close $1,000 either side of 29,000 today. If it came and closed the lower end of that, that's going to probably give this higher low that I've been waiting for, because then after that, the next expiry is on the 27th of May and the max pain price is then 34,000. Now this can change, and I don't particularly use the max pain price as a target, but I do use it as a hint of a future possible direction, but not too far in the future. So only within a few day range. So this kind of fits that rule. So if that's the case and we do get that breakout, then Bitcoin may break out to this EMA here, which is the 800 on the 1 hour or the 200 on the 4 hour, which was my target this whole time anyway. The only thing that sucks about it is that it's going to be a Friday breakout, which is usually a trap move. So we'll have to assess that at the time. But moral of the story is I'm not expecting a whole lot for Bitcoin today. However, I'm still looking for this formation. And if I get that higher low within the range, that's where I'll be adding my final positions. So now that we know what we're kind of looking at on Bitcoin, let's take a look at some alts. Now, Ethereum's kind of in the same position as Bitcoin, having trapped traders down here and probably encouraging more short orders below the 50 EMA. We can also check the max pain levels for Ethereum. So let's just do that quickly. So today we've got 1950 and then tomorrow we've got 2500. So currently we are at exactly 1950. Geez, makes you think maybe these games are a little bit rigged, huh? So if we hold around here today and then we shoot up to the 2500, that puts us just above the 200 EMA on the 4 hour. I'd be skeptical of trying to hold the trade past there. You can see this level here where we sold off before, so somewhere around there would be my target instead, just to be on the safe side, as long as we don't break down into this area of interest, because if we break down into this area of interest, we'll release the traders who picked the wrong direction here and are currently trapped, and that means the market maker wants lower prices. We really want to continue to hold this level if we're to believe that we're going to break out to the upside. SXP is another one that I alerted my Discord to because they have some pretty big news events. Over here on CoinMarketCal, you can see there's a lot of stuff going on up until around June 30 for SXP. And those things include things like burning mechanisms, metaverse, NFT, launchpad, all the kind of things that tend to move price independently of what Bitcoin is doing. So this one caught my attention. And this here was the chart that I originally shared for the community. So we have broken out of that buy zone. We have retested the W and now we're making our way up. Another one that I was looking at based on the same thing, having a lot of news events going on, was RUNE. So RUNE piqued my interest because we came from this high in April and dropped around 81%, which was a huge move. Can identify the 3 drops on this and now starting to create a W formation. I was hoping that we would break out of the W from here, but we did come back further. So now I'm hoping for a retest somewhere in this zone for an entry. And then Carver was another one as well. Also, all of these things have something fundamentally going on that has made me interested in them, not just looking at random altcoins. So with Carver, I am still waiting for it to hopefully come back to this buy zone, but I might actually adjust that now to around this area here. So if we get a W formation around there, I'll rejudge it at the time, because if we drop lower than that, then that area there would still be valid and actually would prefer it, but I may not get that lucky. And then the final one, based off news events as well, is going to be ADA. They do have a hard fork. You know, we've been waiting a while, so it's coming at some point soon. You can see here it says 30th of June or earlier. So let's see, we may come down a bit lower than my ideal area, but still just looking for a W formation. I don't really care what the price is, just looking for that W formation to take an entry. Again, ADA's had an 87% retracement. Surely some relief is coming soon. That's it. So that's all I'm really looking at. Let's take a quick look at Trading Light to see what's going on at the moment. We can see a lot of buys below price at 29,150 currently. May not make it all the way down there because there's also a lot of buys above that. So let's just say 29,150 to 29,300, which just magically those buys would keep price above that level to cause the max pain on the options. And then above current price, we've got some pretty big sells trying to hold price down from 29,900 to 30,100. What do you know, within that $1,000 range as well. So when we convert those numbers to a chart, this is what it's looking like, and that may get me that higher low that I'm waiting for. So there you go. That's my play of the week. This is my last update for the week. If you're looking to trade this, be sure to grab the link for OKX in the description of this video down below. You will get a huge 15% discount off your trading fees, which is one of the biggest discounts out there for OKX. And you also get an up to $500 sign up bonus at the moment. So even if you have an OKX account, you're probably not getting that discount. Probably want to set up a new account, which is so simple and easy to do. Just your name and email address and you're in, and you can be enjoying that higher discount on trading fees. Also check out the link down below for the Patreon. Don't join it today. As I mentioned, you're going to get double charge. Wait a few days, but just have a look at the options. And in the meantime, jump on my social media, my Twitter page for updates until the new month kicks over. Have an amazing day. Have also an amazing weekend, and I will see you for Tuesday morning's market update.